Welcome. Let's begin with the second part of the same set of questions that we were covering under 27 June 2025 Shift 1 papers. So the next question talks about IRAHE. Now this is an acronym for Independent Regulatory Authority for Higher Education. So of the given choices, the first one is the correct choice. Now this is a new body which has been proposed under new education policy or the national education policy. Now this aims to oversee and regulate the standard protocols under the higher education institutions, bring in more transparency, accountability and quality education, and aims to function independently without any interference of government, any interference of any political body, and this has been envisaged under the new education policy, as I already said. So it is one of the major sectors under educational reforms that have been proposed, and it is independent. It's I for independent because it's not affected by government or political parties. Regulatory authority for higher education. The next is, which of the following are correct statements? Now Adobe Acrobat is a proprietary product. That is correct because the source code is restricted. It is not a open source code. For example, QGIS is an open source code. That means you can simply check what has been the code for that software, and if you want, you can make changes to that software as well, and that would be available for public domain for everyone, right? Then Microsoft Office is a commercial operating system. It's not an operating system, it's an application software. So this is incorrect. Now Linux is an open source software. That is correct. So it's available for free. As I said, it's open source, so you can modify it, you can use it. Ubuntu is an operating system that is based on Linux. So again, it is correct. So A, C and D are correct. And then firmware is a mobile operating software. That is incorrect. It is an embedded software, right? So of these, A, C and D are the correct options. Now this is a very important question from logic. Read this section carefully. Now this statement itself is pretty interesting because it says that every one of us is mortal, so it is obvious that the human race would disappear one day. Now if we focus on the Gestalt's philosophy, the whole is made up of sum, right? The sum is made up of the parts, that is every small element joined together to form the complete whole, right? And this is what one of the fallacies is being tried to depicted here, that if we say all of us are mortal, so the complete human species should get extinct or should disappear from the world. Now this is a fallacy which we can say is a fallacy of composition because the parts are wrongly attributed to the whole. So under the Gestalt philosophy, psychology, we say that parts make up the whole, right? And here we are trying to say that the composition or the property of the parts is not correctly attributed to the whole. So it's not that the complete civilization would wipe off all of the sudden. It is that some elements would go and then there would be new generations that would be coming in. So there exists a fallacy, and this is a fallacy of composition. It's not a fallacy of division, because when it is a fallacy of division, we are trying to apply it to the group traits to an individual trait. So we are not doing that what appears to everyone would be appearing to a section of population. We are not focusing on that, right? So under fallacy of division, for example, if we say, that was the most common confusion that students had in this question. So if we talk about fallacy of division, a good argument which could incorrectly generalize this would be that individual mortality of the species as compared to the whole, right? In that case, we are focusing on the division of fallacy because we are trying to apply the group trait to the individual population, right? The next is, which of the following is not an emerging technology? Now of these, vacuum based computing systems are the oldest in the sequence, and they are the ones on which the new ones have been evolved, and these includes AI, quantum cryptography and 3D holographic images. right? So vacuum tube technology was somewhere back in 1940s and 50s, and therefore it is not an emerging technology. The next one excuse me, the health related terms and the explanation for it, right? So toxicology, studying about the toxic substances, the substances which could be poisonous for the body or which could harm the body. So A would match with the signs of effect of toxic substances. The next is exposure risk. Now exposure risk is where we are trying to assess the impact of the contaminants on individual, right? So B would go with 4. Then we have risk assessment. Now risk assessment is where we are evaluating the risk of an hazard. So this would go with 2. And finally managing, where we are trying to say that the actions are taken to prevent the environmental health. So this would go with this one, right? So these are the correct matches that you can see for this question. The next is a very interesting question on denotation. Now denotation or connotation is a commonly asked question, very scoring. Now denotation is a literal meaning to a term, and it refers to that if a term has a broader scope, that means it has a bigger denotation. If the term has a specific scope, that means it has a lesser denotation. Now of this, what is the most broadest one? So we can say liquid is the most broadest one, so it has the greatest connotation. So connotation of D would be greater than beverages, that is B. That would be greater than carbonated drinks, and that would be greater than a specific example of cola fizz. So this would be the correct sequence. And this is the decreasing order of the denotation, because this one is the broadest meaning of all, correct? Now the next, we are trying to relate value education with the description. So social value education helps us make a more responsible citizen, as simple as that, because we are trying our best to devote ourselves to the cause of society. So we are more responsible human beings. Now spiritual talks about keeping your mind at ease. So keeping your mind calm and awakened is what is a spiritual value systems. Then cultural value system is where you are dealing with the norms, the diversity of the society. And finally, a very important term, which is universal education system, where we should know the common values which apply to all mankind. For example, peace, justice, respect to humanity. The common, we could say, the fundamental rights, or the basic things that that are part of our value system would be under the universal value education, which applies to each and every individual respectively. So those were some of the important things that we have discussed, of course, in this section. Now, as you go through the complete content, you would have a more clear picture on what and how you have to prepare. But these topics are really important that we have discussed in this section. And of course, if you are looking for a comprehensive content, these set of books might help you. So thanks for joining in. We will be covering the other sets and the major questions which have been covered in other sets in the upcoming sessions. Stay tuned. Thank you.